I never thought I'd be writing this, but I need to get this off my chest because what happened over the holidays has completely torn my family apart, and I'm still trying to process it all. My name is Sarah, I'm 32, and I'm a single mom to identical twin girls, Emma and Lily. They just turned 6 last month, and they're my entire world. Their father left when I was pregnant, and I've raised them on my own with help from my mom, or at least I thought I had her help. My mom, Carol, is 58. She's always been what I'd call particular about things. Everything has to be just so, her house is immaculate, and she's very set in her ways. But she's my mom, and despite her quirks, I always believed family came first for her. About 3 weeks before Christmas, I got a call from my mom. The girls were playing in the living room, and I stepped into the kitchen to take it. "Sarah, we need to talk about Christmas," she said, her tone already making me nervous. "Okay, what's up? Should I bring something different this year?" There was a pause. "Well, actually, your father and I have been discussing it, and we've decided that this year we can only accommodate one of the girls at Christmas dinner." I actually laughed because I thought she was joking. "What, Mom, that's not funny." "I'm not joking, Sarah. The house is already going to be full. Your brother is bringing his new girlfriend, your aunt and uncle are coming, and we're having the Hendersons from church. We simply don't have room for both girls at the table." My blood ran cold. "Mom, they're 6 years old. They're twins. You can't just invite one of them to Christmas." "Don't be dramatic. One can come this year and the other can come next year. We'll alternate." "It's perfectly fair." Fair. You want me to tell one of my daughters she's not welcome at her grandmother's house for Christmas? Sarah, you're overreacting. Just pick one. Or let them decide. Make it fun, like a game or something. I hung up on her. I actually hung up on my own mother because I was so shocked and angry I couldn't even form words. For the next few days, I didn't answer her calls. I kept thinking she'd realize how insane this was and apologize. Instead, I got a text. "Your silence is childish. Let me know by Friday which girl is coming. If you don't decide, I'll assume none of you are interested in joining us." I called my dad, hoping he'd be the voice of reason. But he just sighed and said, "Your mother's made up her mind, honey. You know how she gets. Maybe it's best to just go along with it to keep the peace." Keep the peace. By excluding one of my children, then it got worse. My mom showed up at my apartment unannounced on a Saturday morning. The girls ran to the door, excited to see Grandma. She came in, gave them both hugs, and then looked at me. "I thought I'd solve this problem for you," she said brightly. "I'll just ask them myself." Before I could stop her, she knelt down in front of Emma and Lily. "Girls, Grandma can only have one special helper at Christmas this year. So I need to know, which one of you wants to come help Grandma bake cookies and open presents at Grandma's house?" Both girls' hands shot up, their faces beaming. They had no idea what she was really asking. "Grandma, me," Emma shouted. "No, I want to come, pick me." Lily jumped up and down, my mom smiled. "Well, I think Emma said it first, so get out." I had never spoken to my mother like that in my life. "Get out of my house right now." The girls stopped jumping, confused and scared by my tone. My mom stood up, looking offended. "There's no need to be hostile. You just made my daughters compete for your love. Get out before I say something I can't take back." She left, but not before saying, "Emma, Grandma will see you on Christmas. Be ready at noon." After she left, Lily started crying. "Mommy, why can't I go to Grandma's? What did I do wrong?" My heart shattered into a million pieces. I spent the next hour explaining to 2 6-year-olds that Grandma made a mistake, that they didn't do anything wrong, and that neither of them would be going to Grandma's for Christmas because we were going to have our own special celebration at home. But Emma was upset because she thought she'd won something, and Lily was devastated because she felt rejected. I couldn't win. Christmas week arrived and my mom kept calling, texting, asking why Emma wasn't there yet. I blocked her number. Then my brother called. "Sarah, what the hell is going on?" Mom is losing her mind saying you're keeping the kids from her. I explained everything. There was silence on the other end. That's messed up, he finally said. I didn't know it was like that. She told us you were being difficult about scheduling. She wanted me to choose between my daughters, Mike. I'm not coming to Christmas either, he said. This is wrong. On Christmas Eve, I was decorating cookies with the girls when there was a knock at the door. It was my dad, alone, holding presents. Your mother doesn't know I'm here, he said quietly. Can I come in? I let him in. The girls were thrilled to see Grandpa. He played with them, helped finish the cookies, and after they went to bed, we talked. I'm ashamed of myself, he said. I should have put my foot down, your mother. She's not been herself lately. What do you mean? He hesitated. She's been obsessed with control, with everything being perfect. Her therapist thinks, she's been seeing someone for anxiety. She didn't want anyone to know. He rubbed his face. The holidays stress her out, and instead of dealing with it, she tried to control everything, including the guest list. She convinced herself that having both girls there would be too chaotic, and I went along with it because I'm a coward. Dad, she traumatized them. I know. He had tears in his eyes. I know, and I'm so sorry. He left around midnight, promising to talk to my mom, but I wasn't holding my breath. Christmas morning was actually beautiful. Just me and my girls, opening presents, making a huge pancake breakfast, watching movies in our pajamas. They were happy, and that's all that mattered. Then, on December 26th, everything exploded. My mom showed up at my door, mascara running down her face, my dad behind her looking exhausted. I need to talk to you, she sobbed. Against my better judgment, I let her in while the girls were napping. She broke down completely. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. Through tears. She explained that she'd been having severe anxiety and panic attacks about the holidays being perfect. Her therapist had actually warned her against hosting at all this year. But she'd ignored the advice. In her mind, limiting the guest list, including choosing only one grandchild, had made sense as a way to control the chaos. But when Christmas came and neither of them were there, she cried, I realized what I'd done. Your brother didn't come. Half the family called to cancel when they found out why. I sat at that table with the Hendersons and your aunt, and all I could think about was Emma and Lily asking why Grandma didn't want them. I wanted to stay angry. I wanted to throw her out. But seeing her break down like this, I realized she was genuinely unwell. Mom, you need help, real help, and you owe those girls an apology, but not today. Not until you've worked through this with your therapist. She nodded, unable to speak. It's been 6 weeks now. My mom has been going to therapy twice a week and is on medication for anxiety. She's written letters to both girls apologizing, though I haven't given them to them yet. They're too young to really understand. We've had a few supervised video calls where she reads them stories, and gradually, they're warming back up to her. But I've made it clear, she doesn't get alone time with them until she can prove she's stable, and she will never, ever make them feel less than equal again. My dad has been amazing through all this, taking responsibility for his part and really showing up for us. The thing is, I'm still angry, not just at what happened, but at what could have happened. What if I had given in? What if I'd actually chosen one daughter over the other? The damage that would have done to both of them is unthinkable. I guess I'm sharing this because I want other parents to know. It's okay to set boundaries, even with your own parents. Maybe especially with your own parents. Your kid's emotional well-being isn't negotiable, and anyone who asks you to compromise it, no matter who they are, doesn't deserve access to them. Emma and Lily are doing great now. They don't really understand what happened, which I'm grateful for. They just know that Christmas at home with Mommy was special, and that Grandma is working on feeling better. As for future holidays, we'll see, one day at a time. But I'll tell you this, no one will ever make my daughters feel like they have to compete for love again. Not on my watch. Update: thank you all for the support. Some of you asked if my mom has shown real change. The answer is yes, slowly. She recently told her therapist about the incident in detail, and apparently, she's been diagnosed with a severe anxiety disorder that was going untreated for years. It doesn't excuse what she did, but it explains it. We're taking things very slow, and the girl's well-being comes first, always.